Let's talk about franchise resales, buying an existing franchise. When you're coming into franchising and you want to get up and going, you may consider buying an existing business to avoid a fear of failure, or because you think if I purchase this existing business, I will be making instant profit. The business itself at the unit level, expenses versus income, may be profitable. That doesn't mean that you are. Because you have paid, if you purchase it, you have paid the value of the assets plus 3 to 6 years of future profits to purchase that business. Simplest equation, right? So when you purchase that business, unless you substantially increase the revenues or profits, then you're gonna have to wait a minimum of that future profit that you paid until you're on top in the deal. The business may be making money, you may not for 3 to 6 years. If you have expenses go up or you have customers leave or you have employees leave, you may find that it takes even longer if you haven't improved the numbers. And so when you look at that business and you're trying to figure out when will I be profitable, when will I be making money versus starting one from scratch, you have to consider the purchase price and how long it will take you to pay that back in that equation. The other challenge in acquisitions becomes when a franchise owner is ready to sell, they will oftentimes call the franchise owners around them to see if they're ready to buy, if they want to grow. And if those owners know the business, don't want to buy it, you have to wonder why. Then that seller may go to a business broker. And if they go to a business broker, that business broker is going to open their little black book of known buyers, people with money who buy businesses, and they're going to call that list first because they don't want inventory sitting around. They probably have an expiration date on the listing. They're trying to move that business as fast as possible for the top dollar value so that they can go make their boat payment. And if their little black book of known buyers doesn't take up that offer, that seller, and they pass, then that business broker may list them online and try to move it through other resources. So when we start Googling businesses for sale and other terms, and the websites that come up, oftentimes those sellers, those locations have been passed on by two other groups of known buyers, people that understand that space, that have money, that buy businesses. They've passed. And you have to ask why. So when we talk about larger franchises, multi-unit portfolios, those are hotly targeted by private equity. And private equity is now, they're not just buying franchisors, they're buying the franchise locations that meet certain minimum criteria. There are buyers at that level. And that's exciting if you've gotten to that level. Those are not going to make it to online listings and brokers typically and that sort of thing, except for specialized brokers that work with those companies. Those resales will be handled off the record. They're not going to be seen until you see an announcement in a newspaper that 1,000 units of Burger King, for example, today have been sold, right? It's after the fact. That's when you find out about those. So for most people trying to acquire a franchise, you're trying to buy the onesie, twosie, 3 location deals. And those are going to be in a different place in terms of their development, in terms of management and growth opportunity. So putting those deals together is a little bit of an art. You need somebody that knows how to help you go do those deals if you're going to do them. I would also say, though, when you put those deals against a startup portfolio, you may prefer the numbers in a startup portfolio. You've got to weigh them side by side to see where your real opportunity is to grow at the pace that you want to grow and be on top in your investment when you want to be on top. So find somebody that knows how to put these deals together, get good advice. If you want to talk about what we've done in franchising for the past 20 years, the companies that we know, acquisitions versus startups, the opportunities that are out there, if you want to build your empire using nationally branded franchises, give me a call or shoot me an email. I'd be happy to explain our free service to you and how we help people find their perfect franchise, individuals, multi-unit owners, investment funds, family offices. We will help you find your perfect franchise just give me a call.